How we doing, people? A small but rather necessary break from construction because strawberry season for me, and what we do have is a very good strawberry season here for me. This is the early ones which are coming from the polytunnel. This is what I've just picked this morning. I've got some in the fridge. Oh, I'm inundated with strawberries and I'm not complaining. But to sit there and just do things like this, it's good. It's good for the soul. And it's also good for your health. And it gives me a gentle reminder of why I love this alternative lifestyle that I've chosen. The construction period, should I say, is challenging, rewarding, fulfilling, sometimes extremely taxing, but I knew that before I started. But what I'm doing here is, because I've got so many strawberries, basically I'm topping them off, slicing them up and putting them on the dehydrator. I did last year, I did some, and they turned out well. I didn't know quite, just dehydrating, you don't worry about it, etc., etc. I thought, I had heard, done a bit of research, and it's true. These little beauties, once dried out, make superb fruit crisps. Little snacks that I can have throughout the year after strawberry season. So this is a little task. It's nice and gentle. It's very pleasing. It's nutritious. It saves me money. It's calming, relaxing. There's a huge amount of words you can put to this. Whenever times are testing, challenging, to be able to sit and do something like this, for me, I see it as a kind of therapy. I'm not having to think too much. I can let my mind drift somewhere else, wherever I want it to go. But the smile I'm getting, the satisfaction I'm getting, knowing that one, homegrown strawberries. Oh, another one, sorry. They are so much tastier than those force grown ones that you buy in supermarkets and the like. And yes, their season is quite short. And now, especially having loads and loads of solar energy, I'm not having to worry about how much electricity or how long I'm going to have to run the dehydrator, because to me it's now free energy. So it almost makes the taste of the strawberry even better. But this is the first batch that I'm doing. So I try to sort of pick and eat fresh, but they're growing so well. I would end up living on a toilet if I kept eating what I'm picking. Now, I've given some away to some friends, and people come round, don't kind of get force fed, because I like to share the spoils of my work, and but these will become a lovely healthy snack when the outdoor strawberries fruit. I can see me attempting to make jam. Never done it before. We'll see how we go with that. What else are we going to do? I will freeze some. Oh, come on. I'll do what I can to preserve everyone and not waste a single one, basically. But there we have it. Nearly done. Only a few more to go. And we'll have one tray. Last year, I think I done at the height. I think I done 3 trays. But they do, surprisingly, they keep for a very long time. Once dehydrated, you can put them, make them into smoothies. That's what you generally do with the frozen ones. But the intensity of the flavour of a dehydrated one is so much sweeter, so much nicer, making a wonderful, sweet, healthy treat. Because obviously dehydration takes out the water element, leaving the taste. So it does intensify the taste. You can dehydrate if you haven't got a dehydrator. You can dehydrate in an oven on a very low, very low, the lowest setting you can get. And I'm going to put one more, then on two or three for the chef, because that is a full sheet there. And that, beautiful. Right, and there we go. Stick it on level. And if I remember rightly, I ain't got my glasses. Temperature. So, oh, got that wrong. 55 degrees. I put the temperature on, and the time is as much as possible, really. Come on. I can only do 1 hour increments on this one, so I shall come back and check a bit later. But that is the start. They do taste so good. That is the start of, for me, the first start of food preservation and storage and prepping. But wonderful beer kit, dehydrator. I think everybody should, if you're into growing and trying to preserve your food, dehydration, it is very good. Anyway, got a crack on. Let's see what happens when they are dry. Quick check on the strawberries. What we've done so far is 3 hours. It will take a fair bit longer, but what I do, I'm just checking. I can see that that's filling up quite nicely. I'll get one out. There we go. It's not, still a little bit too moist at the moment. Part of me wants to eat them now, but I must refrain. I've got more important things to do, because yes, that's still working, that's happening. You'll see the end result. Been working hard today, it's a warm day, and I need to start to prepare something a little special. Let me show you. Now this, for me, is a little bit special because it's been a hot day. Been working hard this morning, sorting out basically on the construction side of it. Picked my strawberries, got the strawberries sorted out, got them drying, as you know, and because of all the pressures of late, you know, external north of the gate stuff, I've had to deal with, and it's time to relax. So what we're doing is we're getting very old wood, anything that's dry, because this is outside. I'm not too concerned it will burn. So we're just going to stick a load of timber on and get this fire going with my guaranteed you will burn fire starter. It's as simple as that. No rubbing sticks here. Get out the back there. That'll burn. And this takes, for me to have a bath, the water, you know, third to a half full is more than enough. But then what we do is we get it on there, we get this stoked up, and it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And all I'm burning, you could say, crap wood, stuff that maybe is not really suitable, apart from a couple of bits. Just the real rough woods, anything that burns, it's outside, it's not a problem. Get it going, couple of good logs on there, the heat gets up real hot, bingo. Hot water, because I'm having a bath. And even when we think the day's done, it's never really done. Not, you know, growing season's here. The potatoes are doing well. We've got to start earthing them up. Yeah, bath water's warming up. Seriously looking forward to the bath water warming up. But we got, basically, as these come up, you avid gardeners will know, we got to sit there and earth up. I'm using compost, and what I tend to do is I use the compost that I have, you know, bag compost, whatever, and then the compost that comes away at the end of the year, that'll be put into the raised beds. It's just a very good growing medium for here because my soil is extremely clayey, very clayey to be honest with you. But all we're doing is literally bedding them up, bringing them up, forcing them to come up. And that's going to give me, well, hopefully with the 4, enough potatoes to get me through the winter. Last year it was close, but then I did lose a few potatoes to rot, so some of them got a little bit damp, which I'll correct this year. But we get this in, gently tap it down so we keep, you know, that, you know, it's aerated, and I fill up the inside of them as well, because when I water them, water all gets in there, helps trap it. I found, yes, we can't grow in tyres, I always check my tyres every year as I'm doing them, which I'll show you in a minute. to make sure that the tyres are suitable, because if they are breaking down, you know, the rubber's starting to perish on them and things like that, that's the time to start thinking about getting rid of those tyres, getting other tyres or other medium. But it takes a few years for that to happen. But here we go. I mean, we're packing it in nice and tight, and then we get another tyre, which will be this one. Once we got this there ready, and then a little bit more in that corner. There we go. And then basically another tyre on top, and it brings them up. 3 more to go. And this is the best part of the day. Rhubarb. My rhubarb, a little bit slow this year. I hadn't been attending it. It was going to be dry. Started to try and flower, so it's going to reproduce, survival for the plant. Caught it just in time, so it gets plenty of water and it's coming back to life. So my rhubarb's a little late this year, but it survived. And I've got red currant, white currant, gooseberry, which were cuttings from last year, and they're going to be establishing this year, ready for next year. But this is the ultimate therapy for me at the end of the day. And I know these beds that were planted for me, I know roughly what's in them, but I did say put a few surprises in there for me so that I get to find out what was planted, if and when it grows. But being that we are very warm at the moment, this watering lark is a daily task, but it's a task, it's a task that I enjoy, because I know that it's going to give me food. It's a wonderful way to keep an eye on the raised beds, if there's any weeds that need to come out, and check on the general health of the plants, etc. And then eat the produce when it turns up. I mean, this bed here, it's got onion sets in, a little bit late going in, but that's not a problem. And they're already starting to germinate. And I'm just seeing a little bit of green coming out. And you know what? It makes me happy. Anyway, time to crack on with the watering. Cheers, everybody. After, you have a hard day, doing a lot of creating work, building work, and chill out, working on the off-grid alternative way, and get your watering done, got my potatoes done, dehydrated my strawberries, and I've got some fresh strawberries with a glass of wine. Now, what more do you want than this? Off-grid life. Yeah, real bad, isn't it? Anyway, chicken logo's up there. I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going to relax relax the muscles, enjoy my strawberries, enjoy my wine, and reflect on what I have. I'm a fortunate man. See you next week, folks. Ta-da.